lot of tools out there that will let you conduct a vulnerability scan of a Unix, Linux, or a Windows host. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the free Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer, or MBSA, to conduct a scan. So I've already downloaded and installed the Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer. You can see I've got a shortcut icon here on my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and double click to launch the tool. Now here, MBSA can be used to scan a single computer for vulnerabilities or multiple computers. Here I'll choose Scan a Computer. It automatically picks up the local computer name, but I could also have specified the IP address. The report that it generates will use these variables where %d is for the name of the domain, %c is for the computer name, and so on. I'm going to accept the defaults for that. The options that have selection marks by default include to check for Windows admin vulnerabilities, weak passwords, IIS administrative vulnerabilities, SQL Server administrative vulnerabilities, and just to check that security updates have been installed successfully on the host. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and click the Start Scan button in the bottom right. And we can now see that it's getting the latest security update information from Microsoft online, and it's begun the scan. So now that it's had a chance to scan, we can see the results of our security vulnerability scan on this host, specifically called CM001. So as we scroll down further through the results, we can see where there were problems. In this case, for SQL Server, we're missing security updates, as well as for Windows and for Silverlight, as well as System Center. But as we keep going through, we'll get a sense of what was scanned and where the problems are, such as automatic updates not being installed on the computer even though there are outstanding updates, or more than 2 administrator accounts found on the machine, password settings, Windows firewall problems, as well as file system scans, checking to see which services are currently running but may not be necessary because they're not being used, IIS web server issues that we have to address. In this case, there are none. They all have a green shield symbol. And as you can see, as we scroll down, we can see all of the items that were tested. In this case, for SQL Server, we have a number of items like SQL Service accounts and password policies. So different vulnerability scanning tools will scan a single host, as we've done here, or numerous hosts, and will report on different items. Down at the bottom, of course, here we can print the report or copy it to the clipboard so we can work with this data in other tools. In this video, we learned how to scan a host for vulnerabilities using the Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer.
Making SOPs can definitely make you want to smash your computer. That was until I found Scribe.
Right, here's my honest review of Scribe, aka the tool that will basically write your SOPs for you. I'm not the type of person who's sitting around taking screenshots all day. I'm not